Hey, YouTube. This is the Art of Prepping. If you haven't had a chance to watch the inauguration speech today that was done, President Trump, he really paced himself and did a great job. And so I highly would recommend you to check that out, either in video or audio format, just to kind of hear the words. But I also wanted to, and I was kind of debating to do this, but I want to highlight, just for an example, some of the crap that we hear a lot, and some people are so-called in the prepping community, but to me, they're really outsiders. And it's those people who are all about the gloom and doom and how Obama was going to declare martial law or declare a state of an emergency and suspend the election results and stay in for a third term. As we can see, that did not happen. Just like there's pretty much nothing happens that these extreme doomsday prepping type of people declare. Yes, there's a lot of problems in the federal government, and yes, there's a lot of abuse of a power. That's common sense. We know that. But all this stuff about, we're all going to go to FEMA camps tomorrow is a bunch of hogwash. And yes, there probably are contingency plans, and there's probably are real FEMA camps. I have no doubt. But when I'm talking about in terms of the conspiracy theories that are unwarranted and is baseless, they're all just speculation. Those kind of conspiracies are a waste of all of our time. There are real conspiracies to be concerned of that are going on right now that's provable. And so why don't you guys, and I'm talking about those people who want to go so extreme, why don't you talk about those? Aren't they enough? What's wrong with all the real conspiracies? Why do we have to create more that are actually not true? And so this is just an example. President Obama is gone. Okay, so you have to get over that and come back to the real world, because I get a lot of comments, and I even go and do my own searches on the web, and there's like unbelievable countless numbers of websites and YouTube channels and blogs, that's their right. They can talk about it until they're blue in the face, but you can do it without me, because it's so ridiculous. Because, I mean, look at all that effort to talk about, oh, he'll never leave, and he's going to be the dictator and all this. It's all been just proven completely, not true. And so why all the effort? Why all the time? You must have nothing to do. And so I'm not going to talk about it anymore. So enough of that. And I also wanted to kind of just touch bases on, the videos that are trickling in from SHOT Show 2017. There's still a lot of people who have a lot of footage that haven't even processed it, or they're doing it right now, and we're getting just little snippets of new videos and new footage of new products, and like VanQuest. There's a couple of new videos of that just coming out, and I didn't get a chance to see any of the VanQuest packs. And so they have some really neat stuff. I want to check that out. And there's just a lot of other stuff that I probably just forget about thinking about, like Emerson knives. I didn't get a chance to see anything about that. K-Bar. I haven't even found a video doing a booth review of K-Bar. Now, I know that they didn't have a lot of new stuff out this year, from what I understand. But nonetheless, you would think that someone would have a video. And so there's some things are kind of hard to understand, but we have to sometimes remember also, people, that the SHOT Show 2017 is so large that people who go there, they typically have a priority list, and they can only go to so many booths. And so if a company really doesn't have much new, if almost anything new, they're going to probably skip that to go to somewhere else that people are more interested in and or have more new offerings. So just be mindful of that, I've been going to the manufacturer's websites of almost every brand that I can think of lately in the last 4 days. No joke. And you'd be surprised, the majority do not have any updates. You would think that a company would be on this. SHOT Show is a pretty big deal. You would think that it would be updated at least the first day of the SHOT Show, even if you want to hold some things back till SHOT Show. When SHOT Show actually happens, go ahead and put the stuff on the web, That's what's really kind of shocking to me. There's a lot of companies that don't do that. Maxpeditions is one that does do it. They were really on it this year, and there's other companies too that were really on it. They were ready for the show. And so I mean, consumers are going to see these videos and they're wanting to know more about stuff. And if there's no more information anywhere, then they're going to probably start to forget about the product and they won't have it in the forefront of their mind when it comes time for the actual release. I mean, think about all the publicity and all that free advertisement that these companies are getting. Why do some of these companies don't make the effort to actually reinforce those people who want to, search and learn more about their products? I mean, it's someone like myself that physically, actively seeks it out and goes to their sites and wants to know every little detail of their new products. And when it's not there, it's very frustrating because I have to go through a third party and just hope that they're telling me the truth. And so that's a pretty big deal. So anyway, SHOT Show 2017 is pretty cool stuff. The next big show is going to be the NRA show in a few months, and so we'll see a rehashing and maybe even a few new things that get released there as well. And so I'm out in the dark here, so I should probably get in before some monster or Bigfoot gets me. But I just wanted to say those things. And hey, thanks a lot for all the cool comments and all the new subscribers. Have mercy. I have a new record of subscribers. I mean, it's like freaking a lot of new people every day subscribing. So, hey, thanks a lot, man. And my views are at an all-time high right now. So in terms of minutes and number of videos, in 28 days, that's how YouTube counts everything in the 28-day cycles. And so, man, everything's at record number. So thank you for making that happen. It really reinforces that, I'm actually talking about things that you actually want to hear. And sometimes I do get long-winded like I am now. And even in some of my videos that are more like slideshows with me doing voiceovers or just to music, I notice that sometimes they may not be as fast as you want, or maybe I'll put too many things to read on there. So I may be making some small changes there. But I'm learning, though. I'm learning, and basically in the last, 6 to 7 months doing this, I've learned a lot. And thank you for pushing me forward, because I not only have learned a lot about products and stuff, but and philosophy and mindset, but I've learned a lot about just how to make videos, and it's amazing. I mean, sometimes you just got to get used to actually talking to yourself, and so I'm getting a lot better at just talking to myself out in the woods, out loud. I've always thought inside my head a lot. Some people think, to themselves more than others, and I've always was kind of one of those people that had a lot going on in their brain, but never said anything out loud. But I do process things a lot better when I speak out loud. I'm one of those guys that kind of almost think out loud in a way. So I kind of figure things out by speaking it. And that's why YouTube for me has been like a real blessing in a lot of ways. And I'm using the word blessing in whatever way you want to take it. It could be religious or not. I'm just saying I was raised in a very religious setting, so it kind of comes out naturally like that. But blessing means that I'm just really fortunate that I'm able to speak and try to be somewhat articulate. And then from that, I can grow, and develop, further as a person. And that's really rewarding, because I've noticed that I'm getting better, at least I think I am, at just speaking in general, being able to control what I want to say when I want to say it. Even though I do take a lot of takes when I do videos, believe it or not, man, it takes many tries to actually get the video right. And that's just how it is. But so I still have a lot to go. I can only imagine how difficult it is to do live broadcast. If you were doing like working a job in a news broadcasting company and you only had one take to do it right, can you imagine how difficult that would be? I respect them more than ever now. So, and with that, I'm going to jump off. Thanks a lot for your support again. You guys take care.